session, and that was, is dummy class a good option to proceed? Now, many of the students after their 10th and even after their 8th start for directly your entrance exam preparation. No harm in preparing for entrance exam. Definitely the competition is tougher and the tough gets going. So definitely you have to work hard to prepare for your entrance exams after your 10th grade. But the thing is whether we should opt for a dummy school or a regular school. Now, over the years, we have seen increasing trend for students enrolling themselves for dummy school. Do you think is it a wise option to get oneself enrolled with a dummy school? I would definitely recommend that no, because schools are not just for education; they are providing you a base for your life. And if you don't attend your school, even from grade 8, students get enrolled in a dummy school. Grade 6 nowadays, students enrolling themselves for dummy school. You miss the school life, the school curriculum, and the disciplines, the various aspects that you learn during your schoolings. Not only just that, the most important thing is the concepts and the associated applications for those goes missing, because students get only involved with the core subject which are asked for your competitive exams, which are just the math science subjects. And when it comes to the other disciplines, languages, students are extremely weak. So it's very important that we need to focus on a school where we can get good education, and then definitely simultaneously prepare for your competitive exam. It has become just a trend that one of your friend gets enrolled with a dummy school, so you feel that, oh, if I don't enroll I would not qualify the entrance. But that's not the case. 5 years, 10 years, 20 years down the lane, there was no concept of dummy school. Still, students used to qualify these exams. So nothing has changed over the years. It's just that the number of students appearing for the competition and the number of seats proportionally, if we say, the ratio during that time as well as this time is more or less the same. The only difference is just the huge advertisements about making the things much more difficult. The syllabus is now rather reduced, I would say, because it's as per the NCRT syllabus. So for NEET JEE, they have the reduced syllabus even for your entrance examination. So that makes the problem not very important, but it's important to understand that we need to focus on the core concepts, and that can be obtained through school. Not just the school but your basic schooling curriculum. Uday, I understand that the camera is just moving, so I believe that should not be a big issue right now because we are not on a board right now. The next is my school teachers are bad except one teacher. Now, listen, be it a school or be it a coaching institute, the teachers are just mentors. Understand this point. If I say if you are enrolled with a government school, you would get the best qualified teachers because you would have the teachers qualifying through the REET exams and all other exams. So you would have the best marks. Then, even if there is a private school, you would have B.Ed qualified students. But with a dummy school, where you are just enrolling yourself and going for a coaching institute, the person who is teaching in the coaching institute may not even be a qualified B.Ed candidate, may not even be from a background of education. So we have seen dental candidates, students qualifying their dental degree and enrolling themselves as a tutor in a private coaching. Now, you can definitely understand the difference. There are numerous candidates who were not able to qualify their entrance exams and are now teaching on the platforms. So there are multiple things, but it's not just the school. The same goes with your coaching institute as well. So you have to be very specific that what you choose should be very substantially important when it comes to the content development and your base formation. So the most important thing is everything is governed by self study. Everyone else is just mentoring you. Take it as a point that if you are being spoon fed till grade 12th, your class 12th, you cannot suddenly turn into a brilliant college student, because your spoon feeding would suddenly stop as you enter your colleges. So it's very important that you develop that habit slowly and gradually, even from your teenagers, and this would help you achieve greater success in the later life. There is another question: how many months will it take to complete 6 to 12th NCRT books preparing for civil? So, Venki, you need to actually focus for dedicatedly for 4 to 5 months, and during that time, you can finish all your NCRT 6 to 12 for your social studies. It should not take more than that. The most important thing is not the time duration in which you have to finish, but rather how deeply you finish it and how long lasting you remember it. Okay, yes, Monisha, we know from 30th November the term 1 exams are starting for your CBSE board, and already for your term 1 we have covered the series of probable MCQs that can be part of your question paper across the various lectures which are available on the channel. So just go through those lectures and you would get a deeper insight what to study, how to study. So accordingly you have to plan. Now 30th November is very very close, so the best thing is you can do is devote one day for each of the subjects, and for whatever subject you have higher gap, during that time your weak subject could be covered. So that's the best and the optimum methodology. But don't forget to read your NCRTs line by line, Monisha, which is very, very important. Case studies directly asked from your NCRTs. All pictures with their captions must be memorized by heart, which are given in your NCRT textbooks. Definitely, these videos would help you understand the topic, give you a gist and a summary of everything, but at least flip through all the pages of NCRT, because when you are flipping through the NCRT pages, you would understand whether there were diagrams, whether there were case based questions that can be asked. There is another question: I completed my inter and want to take coaching in Hyderabad, doing an open degree. Is it a good idea? And what are resources? Okay, so that was a different question. Okay, so Venki, I would definitely recommend that if you are a decently good candidate, I would recommend that you can obtain good results even by self study. Self study, I believe, has no replacement. Whatever coaching you join, even after listening in that coaching, you would have to prepare by yourself. And the changing pattern of prelims is so dynamic that none of your institutions, none of the persons can help you mentor through and through. You have so much diversity to read, I would say, that you have to go into more details. Monisha, just go through the guidelines released by CBSE. So it's not just the water resource map, you have other locations as well, which are there for the map location. EV Noor has a question: how to prepare for NTSE when you are in class 9. So for NTSE and IIT, start first of all for NTSE with your MAT and SAT. So in NTSE, you have the MAT paper and the SAT paper. MAT is the mental ability, SAT has science, maths, and social studies. You have to cover all of those. Okay. Then for IIT, you can start reading the 11th and 12th NCRTs when you are in your ninth and 10th. But the best idea is complete your ninth and 10th NCRTs first while you are in ninth. And while you are in 10th, you can take a little bit of 11th NCRTs and start understanding and reading the basics for that. And that would help you attain good marks. There is next question for RPSC geography course. Practical courses. Okay, so our course covers our video lectures for UPSC, covers all the geography complete except the geography of Rajasthan, which is required for RPSC. So besides that, all the geography, be it the practical geography, physical, human, and India geography, are covered through the video lectures. Monisha, we do have video courses for numerous topics, so you can definitely refer that. Uh, there is another question from Prithvi about IOQJS exam needs school skipping. Prithvi, I'm not particularly aware about this abbreviation. If you could actually mention the full form of this exam, probably I could help you better, or I'll have to go through this exam guidelines before I can mentor you more on it. So you can just send in a request to admin@examrace.com citing about this exam and your query. So probably we'll take it forward from there. So that was some of the questions we have answered here. And probably the most important thing, as I mentioned, is schooling is a part of growing up. So if you are enrolled in a dummy school, you are missing a lot of things which a school student actually has, the memories associated to your school. Not just that, it's more about developing your overall personality. And if you are just enrolled with just few subjects during starting from your 6th or 8th or 10th standard, probably you miss those interaction skills, communication skills, and you are solely focused on the books. Definitely you can secure well, or probably not that well also, because we have seen students confining themselves only to the material which is being provided by the institute, which does not suffice, and which can make you above average, and a brilliant student also come down to a above average level and cannot help you attain exceptionally good results. So if you are looking for better results, you need to have definitely get into with numerous textbooks and much more study, much deeper study as compared to just the handouts being provided by the institutions. There is another question by Bonisha. Yes, definitely I do free one-on-one consultation every Saturday. So students who are interested can simply send a request to admin@examrace.com, and we'll schedule, you will have an appointment schedule for the same. Olympiad for juniors, Sangeeta. Yes, we have numerous Olympiads for juniors. There are numerous private as well as the Olympiads organized by Homi Baba. So you can just send a request. You have SFO, NSO, IMO, NSTSC, NTSC, then you have the Homi Baba Junior Science Olympiad, and numerous other Olympiad. Melodious Tune CSE Mains Strategy. If you are appearing for 2021 or 2022, that would make a difference. But whatsoever the case is, you have to actually focus on answer writing, prepare more deeper into answer writing, and that's one of the best ways to focus on it. Pratap Jadhav has a question. I'm an engineering second year student. How to start UPSC preparation? Pratap, you have to start with the NCRT syllabus. Once you are done with NCRTs, cover little of topics from ICSE syllabus and one standard book on each of the subject. That's the basic strategy which we would explain. Melodious tunes for Hindi medium students, strategy is none different. You have to start with NCRT. NCRT is the basis. Venki has a question. Doing open degree causes any problem in future, like an interview? Definitely they would ask you, why didn't you join the regular course, and you should have a substantially good answer in the interview. But if you have issues, then you can go for open courses. But whatsoever, it's a good idea to have a degree rather than to independently just keep sitting and preparing for UPSC. There is another question: how to improve the communication skills and English speaking for UPSC preparation? The more you read, the more you write, automatically you develop more depth into it. Shashank, yes, there are numerous scopes for animation, graphic design, web design. We also have numerous people working for it, and yes, you can definitely apply for various places along with your studies, and that's really a good idea. Nikki, we have already taken a separate lecture where we have talked about managing stress and some of the quick techniques for it. So definitely refer that, and that would be a good way to take it forward. Sangeeta has a question. The Indian Olympiad qualified junior science. Junior science Olympiad conducted by Homi Baba is a renowned examination. I'm not sure, are you talking about the same examination, or is this a examination conducted by another private institution? Whatsoever is, I'll just research on it and let you know. You can just send a query on admin@examrace.com with the exam and your query that you want to address. Okay. For scoring good in mains examination, the best way is start writing. Make sure you are able to do good time management. The mains paper is highly predictable. You know what kind of policies, what kind of questions are expected, and therefore you can prepare well based on it. And that's the best way. You can start writing, do a sample analysis, read the topic again, write again on the same answer, compare the two answers and see the differences. And then we also have certain model answers which are available on the website. You can go through those, and that would give you a deeper insight whether you are on the right track or not, and if some of the points are missing, what you need to at least cover there. So that was for today. Definitely wish you very good luck for your upcoming examination, and we would be covering other questions very very soon. Nagadevi, yes, we do have coaching for commerce as well. You can simply send a request to admin@examrace.com, or check out the website on doorsteptutor.com. All the courses are available there. Dasta is Zindagi, nice name, has a question that there is there any scope for geography? Definitely, each of the subject have their scope. It's how you explore and how you venture into each of the carriers, and that's totally on to you. Shashank has a question. I'm doing drawing from my childhood. Can I take arts as a career? Definitely, you can. You should definitely go into a subject that gives you a bright career, and that's a common mentality that we have to get into a career where we can earn our bread. But the thing is, if you are highly interested into something, don't leave it. You can actually create your own avenues and own ventures and attain something good out of it. So you can also keep this as a associated task with whatever exam you are preparing right now. There is another question: how to study the Hindu newspaper first to last? So Hindu, you need not to study everything. The first two pages are exceptionally important. The inside pages are related to city and the state news. So just go through, flip the highlights, and then economic edition is again important. The editorials are very very important because those help you in building opinion, and that's something you should not skip. At least of all the editorials, read one or two editorials on a regular basis. Okay, so that is something which is very very important. So there is another question from Mohammad Monis Rahman asking about MBBS entrance and how to prepare. So definitely for MBBS entrance, you have to cover your NCRT basics. NCRT physics, chemistry, biology is must, and then start solving questions. Truman's or Dinesh is one of the good references that you can go through and solve the questions based on that. You can also practice the questions from past papers, and that's the basis for all the exams, I would say. At least go through 5 to 10 years past years papers to have a better score there. Okay, there is another question: I am preparing civil services, I am graduating BA political science honors. Yes, you can prepare for civil services by graduating in honors, and you can immediately appear with that exam after your degree is over. Okay, uh, so that was for today. We would be meeting next Tuesday again. Wish you very good luck for your upcoming examination. And in the meanwhile, if you want any kind of help, free one-on-one consultation, any personal mentoring, we are available at the Ahmedabad office. You can schedule an appointment, and on appointment basis, you can you would be given a slot to meet. Okay, so those are some of the things we have discussed for today. Wish you very good luck, and we would be seeing you again next Tuesday at 6 p.m. In the meanwhile, our videos would be coming live. If you have any further questions, feel free to post those in the comment section, and we'll be there. Wish you very good luck.